28-year-olds Nick Goff and Rich Sears, both born in Bath, United Kingdom, are childhood friends and as teachers are passionate about education and its importance for each child and the global community. Racking up an approximate 20,000 miles so far, the two are just over halfway through their journey. They started in the UK on 13th August 2012 and have traveled through parts of Europe, Africa, India and Nepal before arriving in Singapore. Goff said they wanted to focus on global education.
61 million primary-age children still don't have access to education, and everyone is supposed to have access to that by 2015. It's just not going to be met. So we really wanted to draw attention to the big issue, but also we wanted to show that there are local people out there doing amazing things.
4 years of planning and saving enabled them to start their journey, while sponsorships have kept the tuk-tuk moving. Sears explained why they chose to travel in a tuk-tuk.
I think 8 years ago we went to Thailand, experienced tuk-tuks for the first time. We thought, these are amazing, they're exciting, they're fun. It would be great to try to go on a long journey in this.
UNESCO data showed there were 57 million children worldwide who are still out of school in 2011, down 2 million from 2010. Part of their journey includes searching out inspiring educational projects through which they can raise funds with their charity, Tuk Tuk Educational Trust. One such project was St. Matthew's Junior School in Mtwapa, Kenya. It was founded in 2005 by Chris Kiriga so that children in the local community could attend a school nearby. School fees are kept low at $2.50 a month. Despite this, many of the families cannot afford the fees and attend for free. Goff said resources for schools was a big issue.
One story that they gave was that basically they don't have enough pens and pencils, and when it comes to taking a test, you often have 3 to 4 people sharing a pencil. So you have to write down your answer to the question and then pass on the pencil and wait for it to come back round to finish the next question of the test.
All donations they receive will go straight to the projects they support. However, Sears said for some children, the future is uncertain even after they've gotten their education.
Getting every child access to good quality educational opportunities, that has to be sat within a wider development narrative, context-specific development narrative. Otherwise, we've been to Nepal, for example. They've done so well getting kids into school, but there's nothing waiting for children after they graduate from school.
The journey has been challenging, from breaking down along a stretch of sand in Sudan to getting stuck in mud in Tanzania. Despite being in very close quarters for just under a year, the bond between the two friends remains strong. He hopes his work will inspire others to make a difference.
And what we're doing is a very small thing, but we hope that it will be able to have some kind of impact in the lives of children around the world. And if everyone thinks, wow, I could just go and do something and follow what they're passionate about, then, real changes could happen, and it could be really exciting.
Along with raising awareness for education, they could also break the Guinness World Record for the longest journey in an auto rickshaw.